Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Jared Goff's Rams going up against Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On target over the middle of the hill. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
And he'll go down at the 28. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Here we go now.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
And on 4th and 1 as a running back, you're looking for any seam you can find. This is not where you want to be a hero and break off a big one. You just need to make sure you get that yard. And here he picks up the 1st down with a couple of yards to spare.
Defense showing blitz. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Butker now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Boy, Charles, Todd Gurley finished the year with a bang. And even though they lost the Falcons, he was over 100 yards in that game. Weeks 15 and 16, he was fantastic. A comeback year for him, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because we saw him explode on the scene as a rookie in 2015. 2016 just never could.
Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 31 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Mahomes to throw once more. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Mahomes now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. But they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now.
Now it's Mahomes again. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
All right, here we go. No.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Mahomes going to throw, and it's complete to Kelsey. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And again, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now they'll run it on the toss. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal.
When I was playing, all our defensive coaches talked about when you're near your own goal line and you're trying to stop them from getting in, your heart gets tested. What a nice play on the last down.
A lot of heart on 2nd. Do they have the heart on 3rd? Now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. And tough starting field position here. Goff on first down, eluding the pressure right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Now Gurley. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about it, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective. What's that? That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. A shotgun snap for goal. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Tomahali coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough.
And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe. But not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the first in that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball, right?
You thinking that might be a better way to
your
go?
Kicker, yeah. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So they're operating in the red zone. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Demetrius Harris from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Tomahali in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right at the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. There's Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 20. Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They've got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And the D looking like they may blitz.
Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now it's 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. To throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle. He would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. With the Atlanta Falcons. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big-time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He'll buy some time right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's 3rd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down, Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And this one's incomplete. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. That's Hunt. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Now Hunt, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is right through. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Buying time to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And some room to maneuver. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. On 1st down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he's into the clear. 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a KC touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Ryan hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. He got 29 yards that time.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute, but when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going, able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Flush. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 6 yards away. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Running right through him. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, but all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Hurry up, here we go.
And again, it's Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Kelsey out in the slot right. Now it's Mahomes again. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Watch him now, Barney.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he bowls over him. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On first down, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Mahomes to throw on second down. Flushed out right. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Adrian Claiborne. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he's going to go down again.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On first and 10, it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it's third and short. 3rd and 1. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Rodgers' Packers going up against Smith's Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes being chased out left. And this is incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nick Perry coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. On second down, here's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 6 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Let's go.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Throwing now is Mahomes. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there, knocking it away, and preventing that first touchdown.
Here we go now. Green.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And Wilson has it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Albert Wilson, 27 yards. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Butker now to kick this one away. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got a man. It's Williams. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Rodgers hands to Montgomery. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Rodgers. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. A dump underneath to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here to at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Mahomes going to throw. We're back to Arrowhead. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. For the Green Bay Packers, they're coming off a 7-9 season as their offense makes their way back onto the field. But with that 7-9 season, Charles, saw their string of 8 straight playoff appearances come to an end. It was just weird not to have Green Bay in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, you kept searching for them, didn't you? You kept looking down the list. When does Green Bay play in the playoffs? Because you're so used to it. But with the injury to Aaron Rodgers that knocked him out for so long, the offense really struggled. Finished 26th in the league in total offense. In a lot of ways, remarkable they finished 7-9.
Yeah, and Brett Hundley came in, tried to do his thing. I don't think it was much of an indictment on the play of Hundley, as it made me appreciate Aaron Rodgers more.
I think we all did, and I do believe that the head coach, Mike McCarthy, was trying to fashion offense and also take care of Brett Hundley in the beginning, and that made things easier for opposing defenses.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Rodgers to throw once more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, The thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Green 39! Green 39!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Lets it go for Nelson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jordy Nelson as time expires in the first half. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year. But it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Justin Houston from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. On second down, here's Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Johnson in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down following the run. Working from the gun. Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And off comes to Montgomery. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Looking downfield. Wide open. Complete. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out.
And this is caught by Wilson. Chiefs touchdown. Wilson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Butker now to kick this one away. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And Nelson's got it here right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
319!
We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Again, this is Montgomery, and he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Montgomery back to the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
No, check. Patriot.
Back to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. He's going to go, Albert Wilson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, They might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. Butker now to kick this one away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
319! 319!
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it. And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. First and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Mahomes to throw on second down. And complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It's Kelsey on the ground. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Mahomes again here on second and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Albert Wilson from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Butker now to kick this one away. First carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Sure consistent. The numbers the last couple of years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out.
And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. On target over the middle to Hill. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Mahomes now on first down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Buying time to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body,
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, it could be some jeopardy.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Albert Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There can be plenty more before this game is over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. From the red zone now, Newton. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Finding some room at midfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Wilson snags it left side. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 23 yards on the play. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. On fourth down, Newton. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Tomahali coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mario Addison able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play on third down for the Chiefs. 52 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 29 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Cam's going to run the option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he'll return this one just shy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features 2 quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Keenum's Vikings going up against Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from Arrowhead. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Looks like they wanted to stay in attack mode after breaking off that nice chunk on their first play. They've decided to heave it downfield on this one.
Yeah, that first play, though, successful. Try number 2, unsuccessful. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Everson Griffin in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And going. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here we go now.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, here's Keenum. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And now a first down following that long gain. A give. This is Cook. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Keenum throwing on second. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Red zone opportunity.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
On second down, Cook. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Forbath will put this one through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. First down, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Mahomes now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Now here's Mahomes. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense. And this is a crew, obviously, that was so close, Charles, to becoming the first ever team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly. But overall, I think they've got to be pretty pleased with the season.
They have to be because they put it all together. Won the NFC North. How about that win over the Saints in the divisional round? I mean, I don't know that they'll ever top that in terms of getting something done late in the game, especially with what was on the line. They do get Dalvin Cook back at running back next year. I think they'd still like to have a little more speed at wide receiver. But all in all, this team comes back pretty well intact and will be a force for a while.
Yeah, that defense is pretty set.
Very much so. I mean, they try and move the ball against their front and then try and throw it against Xavier Rhodes. Good luck to you.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. That's not only Adam Thielen, that's the Pro Bowler Adam Thielen, who had 91 catches this year and over 1,200 yards, a career high.
We always look for great stories when we do games. Is there a better one this season than Adam Thielen in terms of where he came from to make a Pro Bowl roster as a receiver for the Minnesota Vikings? Lightly recruited out of high school, ends up at Mankato State, which is now known as Minnesota State Mankato. Undrafted, goes to a rookie free agent tryout camp, hangs around, makes the practice squad. First he's a special teams guy, and now he's one of the better receivers in the league. I think it's one of the best stories I've heard in 2017 NFL.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. A good pickup there at 22.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time. And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before? Absolutely we have. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Keenum. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead. And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game. The adjustment to the adjustment. Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Again, it's Cook. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume. Keenum on third down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards through the air and a first down. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the 50, it's Keenum. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So the offense has it first and 10. To Cook. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Here we go now.
The man in motion is right.
Green, 39.
To throw on second down is Keenum. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Green, 39.
They'll run with Cook. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Keenum to throw on second down. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Justin Houston. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go.
We're back now in KC. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Keenum going to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Reggie Ragland. He's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Forbath will put this one through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put it.
He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Linval Joseph with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go deep for Conley. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Here's Mahomes to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
They start the drive with Cook. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They run it with McKinnon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Ryan Quigley now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Mahomes now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be 2 quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line with the Kansas City Chiefs. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. First down, Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Shreds the tackle. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play. They look for them to try it again later.
Flushed out right, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. On second down, here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Past the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 75 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Powerful running. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 37. just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, well, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Allen Bailey. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Second and very short here, less than a yard. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. A screen to Bell. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's looking deep for Bell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up second down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He's going to look deep down. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They go play action here on first down. On the left side, it's McDonald. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Space to run past the 20. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 31 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And he's able to put it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down following the incompletion. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Eluding the pressure right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. 23 yards on the play. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, he's got to throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case,
and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Bryant has it. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt.
Hurry up, let's go, let's go. Like easy, easy. Check 26, check 26. Hey.
Again on second and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now the offense lining up first and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, He's not going to catch the football.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And he knocks it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Allen Bailey coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Ben on third and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up fourth and long. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. An unbelievable play there on fourth and long. 55 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a fourth down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on third down, or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
This is Bell on the dump off. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell from a yard out. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And this one through the uprights and good. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. The return man is Hill. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. To throw is Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it into Kelsey that time, and that'll bring up second down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bud Dupree able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 39 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Conley's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys on the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Detroit! Here we go now. Watch him now. Barney.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Flush to his right. Out to the right here to Wilson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the kick by Butker is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Back to throw. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Derek Johnson in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.